this before, but what we've come across now shows that there may be something huge in the works, and we may have connected all the dots, and this may have come full circle, and it's important people see this. This Zika virus is now being detected in the United States. As you can see here, Arkansas and now Virginia. It was just Arkansas. So now 2 different states. This is a virus that has come along and has devastated Brazil big time, where the babies are being born with smaller heads. Now, and shout outs once again to everybody out there that's sending information, because this is coming from multiple different avenues. But to give you a background on this come from an experimental test here, the blood from a rhesus monkey, 1947. Now this becomes almost of the things of the movies, where things could start to shift and change. And with this, and also the California flu that broke loose out of a U.S. war lab in Ukraine, it's reminiscent of outbreak. But what I'm pointing at here is the fact that this was done on purpose. You need to understand that this is being engineered. This Zika virus has seen an explosion in Brazil, especially within the past year. So when going back, has there been any big changes within the past year? Well, there sure has. And I'll leave links to all this so you can tear it apart, but you're going to come to find out that a company, and all the information's right here. You can look into the background. This is a biotech company that is based out of the UK, and they are operating out of Florida. They are backed and financed by who, guys? Bill and Melinda Gates. Now, I remembered I did a story on this, and this is getting so bad they're sending in 200,000 troops in Brazil to battle this. And they're saying that this could spread all the way across the globe, every continent except Antarctica. So, where did these mosquitoes come from in Brazil that are carrying this virus? Well, I did a story back last year where this same group I just showed you, operating out of Southern California, was being petitioned by the people when they found out that they were going to release these GMO mosquitoes. And I did a full story on this. They went ahead and they did it. They released it in multiple different areas, and then they went down and proceeded to do these testing releases in Brazil. And this was all backed by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. All the information is here. All the dots become connected. And you can go here and you can see in their own words, in their battle against malaria, the things they're doing. And of course, the answers when dealing with them are vaccines. Okay, they create the problem. They're going to have the solution over here on the other hand. You see how it works? And this is my point. These specific type of aegypti mosquitoes are what is carrying this virus in Brazil. The one that they changed here and that they had mutated, this GMO, pull it back up here, this GMO mosquito has a built-in kill switch. This is genetically modified. And what is it? It is a modification of the exact same mosquito that is causing problems in Brazil. So now, the same group that is backed by Bill and Melinda Gates have released these things by the millions. And they've done so in the Cayman Islands, Mexico, Brazil, in places that we're seeing all this pop up, but predominantly in Brazil. You can read through all this information. It's worth it. You will see that in the end, when trying to figure out how this all came about, because I'm telling you guys, it's here in the United States. And if it's getting out of control in these other countries, it can happen elsewhere, especially if they're saying they don't have a cure. And then what do you think the cure is going to be? A vaccine. This is my warning to all of you. This looks to me to be a bioweapon that is being used on the poor countries right now to eliminate them. Straight up. And we have tracked this whole thing back to the Gates Foundation, supplying the money for these groups that release them. And in the same area where they release these GMO mosquitoes, we have this explosion of Zika. Writing's on the wall, folks. And this is a warning, because I can guarantee you the stories in these events are going to pick up from here. Don't fall for it. It's the same powers that be manipulating things. And I think that this one is showing proof that they're using these mosquitoes, these GMO mosquitoes, as a bioweapon